Hello to everybody, I'm Xaxus from the team Roccat. I decided to make a short vlog after the match versus Fnatic. I will talk about the matches. The first one versus Millennium, versus Millennium was the biggest stomp. Unfortunately, Millennium stomped us. The main reason was that very bad call at the Drake pretty much cost us the game. Later on, we couldn't do anything, to be honest. Like, they had better champions, they had really good champions to snowball, and by losing the Drake, not only we lost that 1000 gold, but as well they had opportunity to freeze lanes, and therefore I couldn't do anything with Ryze versus Jax. Only Overpool was doing fine in the mid lane. Calaver was already behind as well, and they just snowballed from that point. Second game versus Gambit, the one that we won. You could say that was almost perfect game because I gave up the only kill. They didn't get a single turret, but it was very far away from being perfect. It took us like at least 10 minutes to match to close up the game. We should bait the Nashor faster or gather together in some way to end it quicker. But we won, so it isn't that bad as the next two matches. The one of them is third one. It was versus the Spearhead crew. Another match that we lost at the one point. Oh, I don't remember that match.
The water bar.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was really painful because one word costed us a game, I believe. We were doing a sneaky Nashor and our ping at Baron Pit didn't detect their word. Shyvana started teleporting in the middle of the pit when we had no idea they see us. You could say it wasn't that bad because it was 3-for-3 trade, but from that point they bought some time to farm, and later on the next Nashor was even worse for us, and that sealed the deal. There was not much we could do. We could only hope for 5-man ultimate of Orianna, but unfortunately that didn't happen, so we just lost. The last game versus Fnatic. What just happened 10 minutes ago. That was the most painful loss from that week. We had we did some mistakes. One was Jankos and Vander getting caught on the mid lane. Enemy took the Nashor, Fnatic took the Nashor. We ended up killing 3 of them and taking mid inhibitor, so it wasn't that bad. But later on, very bad things happen. Many people think that Overpool did mistake, but it wasn't the case. It was part of the plan to let him split mid lane when 4 of us are at the bottom and just wait for him to pressure, because no one was able to 1 versus 1 him at all. But very bad initiate by Vander, I think, costed us the game there. He went for the Kha'Zix when there was no way that we could kill him. Not only he was the second tank of the team, because he didn't went for AD but for tankiness. He had GA, he had his ultimate, he has his jump, he had Lulu ultimate, so that was just a really big mistake. From that point, the game was even because we lost a lot of gold there, a lot of time. They could close the gap. And later on, the one more team fight where there was some miscommunication. I went for the pink ward at Nashor, and for some reason Vander followed me, and instead he should just wait in the back and throw me ladder when they go in. And that didn't happen. They caught me and Vander. I somehow managed to back up, but Vander couldn't. And a very bad team fight happened because Overpool wasn't there. He was fighting 1 versus 1 with Shyvana, but she could just go back to base and teleport, and Overpool couldn't get there in time. And that was over. They just aced us and went for the Nexus. Yeah, thanks all for the watching. See you next week.